Alright, what's going on everybody? It's your boy Rap Genius, back at again with another video. Today I'm out here doing my moto camping. You guys must have seen that video recently. I've got here with me today a great moto camping backpack. This is a backpack by ThreePigeons. It has a variety of uses. I'm using it today for camping, but we're going to go over everything that I've gotten here today, go over the setup of it, first thoughts, and just my thoughts of the backpack so far. So shout out to ThreePigeons for sponsoring this video and for sending me this backpack. So as you guys heard me say in my other video about moto camping, one of the reasons I haven't really done it yet is because I was lacking the tools necessary. You guys see I got my tripod here. I had an old crappy backpack. The slings didn't really fit correctly. Everything was flopping all over the place. So camping was out of the question, because if I can't even move my tripod without it falling out, and it's fallen out numerous times with that backpack, how the hell am I going to be able to pack camping supplies? So you can see here with this setup, I don't have that issue anymore. So we're going to go over the details of this backpack, my thoughts on it, and just the process of everything. The first thing that I noticed when I got it is it looked small because it was very compacted. You could see how wide it is here, and that's when I realized when I was packing it how much stuff you could really fit. Honestly, I feel like now that I've ridden with it, the size is actually beneficial. If it was bigger, it would just have more weight and be a little bit too much. But as you'll see later in the video when I'm riding with this thing on, I mean, it's unbelievable, because if I hold it with one arm, it's not crazy heavy, but this is definitely the most amount of weight I've ever had on my back while riding, and I was very concerned that it was going to be too much. But because of the features of the backpack, like these double straps that I'm going to get into a little later, you have two sets, it holds everything in place. You've got the cushioning here on the back side that goes against your back, so the weight is distributed evenly because it has the multiple straps, and then the cushioning allows you to make it tight so nothing is flopping around, and so it's very well connected to you and you don't feel like you have a ton of weight on your back. Now this comes in black and military green. I'm not in the military, but this is also a military backpack. I'll talk about that as I open some of the stuff here, but let me just go in and show you guys what I got today for the camping video. So first off, take this off. Like I said, this thing was great for holding this in place. So we'll start with the biggest compartment there and get this out of here. My tripod for the TikToks that I'm going to make today. Look at that, this thing's pretty big, fit in there no problem. Strap came over, held it in place. You guys know some of the terrain around here. It's all rocks. So the fact that none of this stuff was flopping all over the place says a lot. Set that over there. And I've got my specialty for today. I've got my hammock. We're using that. I got to see where I'm going to set that up. So then looking here, this is pretty sizable. Now you'll see I have a pouch in here as well. This is included with the backpack. But this is for protection in the woods. You have room for ammo. But if you're going to protect yourself when you're moto camping, this is a great thing to have, and it fits in there in the front of the backpack, which is another feature that it has. It has this side access compartment. If you want to just pull that out and have easy access, you don't want to take everything out that's stacked in here, you can, and that fits right up in front. So you have a little bit of space halfway in that forward point, and then you could fit taller things on the back side, which I really like. Alright, so that's what I have in this pocket. Let's close that back up. Then we have in the middle pocket the goodies of today. I've got my eggs, which, wow, they did not leak. Very surprising. Go get one of these containers. I'll be making that for lunch today for our camping video. Got some plates and your silverware. My pan to cook the eggs. And some napkins. This has multiple uses. Like I said, I'm using it for camping today. The pouch that I showed you, this is a range backpack. If you're in the military, this would be great if you're hiking or a runner, because like I said, not only for me, riding a dirt bike like I am today for this moto camping video, the fact what I was saying with the straps here, the double straps and how tight the backpack is to you, you could throw weights in the back if you're training for the military, or if you're a hiker or whatever, you're not going to have the thing flopping all over the place. You don't even really feel it on your back. Which, I mean, that's huge. I've literally never had an experience like this before with the backpack. It's one of those things where, like, people are like, hey, you need to invest in this thing. I know it's a lot of money, but it's worth it. And you're like, yeah, sure, it's a backpack. What could you really, how much better could it really be? And then you actually use it and you're like, okay, now I understand. So another really important feature for someone like me, if you're doing camping, thankfully today it's beautiful out. I'm not going to have any issues with this. But up here, I don't want to pull the whole thing out right now. But you see this layer right here encompasses the entire backpack with a waterproof casing. So you can literally cover the entire backpack. If you're out in the rain, you could literally be in the rain in a hammock like I'm going to be doing today, and the backpack's not even going to get wet, which is incredible. Like I said, for me, a huge, like this is something I've never used before, one of these straps. It was like, alright, you know, maybe you'll use it for something, but I don't know why you would really need it. That really changed the game for me with my tripod. I have been looking literally for years for something, for a way to bring that thing with me to make dirt bike videos and TikToks and stuff without it being a pain, and this fixes that because it's actually able to hold it in place. So I really love this thing as well. Like I said, when it's empty, it's obviously extremely light, and like I said, I was surprised like at the size of it when I got it, because from the front, like I said, it really doesn't look like it's that big. It's the size of pretty much a normal backpack. When we look at it from the side, it's a bit wider, and it can be expanded out even further than I used for today's video. But the width is what makes this better, because when it's too long and wide, you know, that just becomes a distraction, and it becomes big and it feels bulky. But when you're able to space everything out and then have the tight compaction on your back with this padding, I mean, look how thick that padding is. You know, that's what makes the difference, and that's what makes you be able to fit so much stuff in here. So just from what I feel with this backpack, because of the weight distribution, because of how compact it is and tight to your body, you don't feel the weight. And I'm really surprised, because I don't ever bring anything. Here's that camping spot. I don't really ever bring anything camping. I don't really ever bring a backpack, because everything's just flopping around. This has dual straps, so you're double strapped in. So that, combined with the padding that the backpack has that it supports, really make it comfortable. And I don't even feel the weight, man. It's nice. The comfortability of this thing and the distribution of the weight really helps make it comfortable. And honestly, dude, I'm gonna be using this backpack for a long time, man. This is such a better way to live life.